You might not have noticed this, but OpenAI has fundamentally changed its homepage. It now looks like this when you go to openai.com. Prior to this, it looked like a typical sort of business company site, had a bunch of information. Now you're presented with what looks to be a search bar. What does it look like? Well, it kind of looks like Google. And I'm going to tell you why this bothers me so much. So, a little background, I teach the pragmatic use of conversational-based generative AI to knowledge workers, specifically lawyers and business professionals working in law. Now, the adoption curve is still relatively low. Yes, we have some power users. Yes, we have some specific tools. But on the whole, most people in the legal domain around the globe are not heavy users of generative AI yet. Why is that important? Well, because when people are presented with what OpenAI is giving them, and there's been a version of this in every, consumer-focused AI model, whether it's began with Bard, now Gemini, Copilot, even Claude, Anthropic's model, and now OpenAI, is this search bar. Again, go to Google. That's minimal information on the screen. It literally invites us. It's hard-coded in us, the everyday user of search, to put the minimal amount of information into this search bar. And that is exactly the wrong habit to bring to conversational-based AI. You can do it. You can put minimal amount of information in here, but the results are going to be generic. They're not going to be magical. They're not going to be insightful. We have learned, and most of you, hopefully who have watched this, understand that prompting is not searching. Okay, so when OpenAI presents this window to us, my take on it is this, because I've had to decode or rewire people's brains that even though this looks like a search bar, it's not a search bar. Now, here's the wrinkle. Rumors are that OpenAI is going to be going into search. Okay, they're going to go after basically Google. In fact, there were some rumors circling around the internet, and if we go to search, oh, hang on, let me catch this. Sorry, I put the wrong one in. Search.chatgpt. Okay, this is what you get when it's just that web address doesn't even exist anywhere yet. Okay, it was what I got when I put OpenAI on. When I get this, you basically see a page. It brings something up, but it's not there, which means someone is parking on this web address right now. Now, who knows? Don't know if this is OpenAI. Don't know if this is someone else who bought this domain somehow and is going to squat on it. I don't know. I don't really care about that right now. All I want to say is remember and share this with your friends, with your colleagues who are new to conversational-based AI. Just because we have a window that looks like Google from the major AI models out there, do not treat it like search. Do not put minimal amount of information in. I'm twisted. I'm conflicted on what obligation these major providers have to teach everyday users effective prompting. What Google and Yahoo did to train our brain how to go on the internet and search for things, that was some training that took years for people just to trust Google, put whatever in and learn how to do sort of a Google search or Yahoo search to go back, a decade. The AI leaders in this space really aren't doing that with prompting. Now, the upside is that people like me that teach this gives us lots of surface area to teach. It's a good starting point for people to take them from the search world to the prompting world. But again, from a UX, user design perspective, it's leaving a lot of humans out in the cold, and we're just not doing the models any really favors in making them intuitive and easy to use and getting the best response out of it. That magic, that's what turns people on. And I'm afraid this search window's not going to get people there in their first instance.